Hi, thank you for watching. This is just a basic overview of the Steiner weight transfer traction boost systems that we've had over the years. First off, if you have a 420 or 430 and you're mowing on hillsides or uneven terrain, the weight transfer system is this spring kit that goes on the front. You have some brackets that mount to the grill and also to your mower deck. You would raise the mower with your hydraulic lift, hook up the chains, and then once you're ready to mow, you always want to mow with your lift lever in the float position. And what that does is now those springs stretch out. It holds some of the weight of the mower deck back onto your front axle, which gives you much better traction and stability mowing on the hillsides. If your 420 or 430 does not have those spring kits, you still can get those and upgrade that, and it makes a unbelievable difference on how they perform on the hillsides. After the 430s, we then had the model 440. They still had a similar mechanical spring type traction boost system that was mounted on the tractor. On the right hand side, there's an electric actuator that has a pair of springs. With the key on, you have a toggle switch on the dash, and what that does is pull a piston back and stretches out those springs. You can adjust this system on the go with that toggle switch. The nice feature is as well, you don't have to disconnect like the 430 springs when you unhook your mower. You do want to release the tension on it when you do unhook, just so you don't always have those springs pulled up tight. But this system also worked very well on the 440s. Both the mechanical spring systems, one small flaw is as your mower deck rides over the terrain and goes up and down, the springs are constantly changing. They stretch out farther or relax if the mower comes up, and that would slightly affect your traction boost system. Nowadays on the model 450, this is now a built-in hydraulic weight transfer system. It's standard on the 450s. It's on the right hand fender. You have a knob with a regulator valve and an indicator gauge. The way this works, and we'll start it up here and adjust the knob a little bit. This will hold pressure wherever you set it. With the engine off, you can see it did go back to zero. Again, you're going to be mowing with your lift lever in the float position. This system is only active when you're in float. If you're not in float, you can have it set. It will still show pressure, but it's not doing anything. When you go to the float position, what this does is it now makes your lift cylinder on the left hand side here act like a spring. So much like the spring mechanisms, it's doing the same concept, holding weight of your mower back on the front axle. The big advantage with the hydraulic system is through the regulator valve, as your mower goes up and down over the terrain, it's constantly adjusting and you have the same consistent pull. When you start to go up a hill, if your mower deck comes up, it just keeps on pulling, and you have unbelievable traction, which makes this machine just a beast above and beyond even the earlier machines. So there's a basic overview. If you have a 420, 430, or a 440 that does not have the spring system, you can update to that. And if you have a 450 with the standard system, you should hopefully be well aware. And we thank you for watching. Goodbye.